Today we're going to talk about taking some items and adding some floral pieces to it. I like working with taller things like candlestick holders, or in this case these metal hydrangea blossoms. But we're going to enhance them with some of the floral things. I've got a fern bush here that we're going to cut up, and then this beautiful peach daisy blossom bouquet. And I've already started cutting some of the fern apart. We're going to do a little bit more. I like to get all of my pieces ready and start, so when I start, it's all can just happen. I don't have to stop and pick things up again. So let's just clip all this just to have it all ready. Cutting it in smaller pieces. Almost done here. A few more. There we go. Discard that, but have quite a few pieces of fern here. And we're going to start with one of the candlestick holders. And what I'm going to do is pick up some of the fern that I've got started here and just start gathering it in your hand. Try to put all the pieces, the end pieces that you cut, close to the same length as you're gathering it. It's almost like you're making a bouquet in your hand. So we'll just keep doing that. And then we're going to pick up our candlestick holder, lay it in there, and you can see it's starting to go all the way around. And we're going to put a few more pieces on there just to finish off the back. And there, very simple. Now we just have to tie it on, and I usually try to use cable ties, so have some cable ties handy. And we're just going to take the cable tie around, quickly pull it tight, cut off the excess. And if you have any little straggler stems, this is the time to get rid of them now. You can finish this off by taking a little piece of ribbon to hide your cable tie. But I think this fern is pretty full. I can bring it down and it will disguise my cable tie very nicely. And see, we've taken our candlestick holder and just done something a little unusual to it. Added some greenery, and it sort of just adds another dimension. We're going to continue with that same thought, but we're going to do it with some of our hydrangea blossoms. Here I'm going to start with, I got my fern already. Now I'm going to use some of the other blossoms off this bouquet here. Okay, as I'm looking at these, some of these are a little taller, and I've got two sizes of hydrangea blossoms, so I'm going to save the taller ones for the other piece. So I'm going to pull them out, and we'll use the shorter ones on the shorter one. So we're going to start almost the same way. We're going to start like we're making a little bouquet in our hand. Let's put a couple of little wildflowers in there too. Don't need many of them, just a couple. Let's add the new little fern that we had, just because we have them. Because I don't like wasting anything, so we want to continue saving it for another project or try to use it up in this one. Now we're going to add some of the other fern that we had before so that it matches this whole look. I don't need too much on this one, so just enough to help hide the cable tie in the stem. Now, let's lay it down. I found that it's easier if you lay it down, try to add it up in there. I'm going to separate some of it around a little bit. And there you go. Now, all we need is the cable tie again. Make sure you get around all of your stems. You don't want anything falling off because it didn't get tied in there good. So use your cable tie. And the key to using cable ties is to get it tight. The tighter you get it, the better your mechanics. Again, cut off the excess. And let's remove the extra little stems that are hanging down a little longer. Just a few cuts. And then just a little bit of shaping of the fern to bring it down Again, you can use some ribbon, twine, little string, maybe little colored tape, something on there to hide the little cable tie, but for the most part, it's pretty well hidden. Just a little shaping. Now we've got sort of like this little wildflower thing happening, and we're going to do it on the larger one as well, because we're going to set up a mantle here, and we're going to add some other pieces to it. So let's start with our taller daisies again. I'm going to bring one down a little shorter, a couple actually, so I have different daisies at different heights. Don't forget my little mini wildflower. Some of the fern. Let's get that new fern in here from that original mixed bouquet. Let's just use it all up, and that way we didn't waste any of it. Add my fern. Again, we're going to lay our metal flower down. Some of the stems are a little long right now, so I'm going to cut them to get them out of the way. Probably have to redo that again. Once I'm done, let's just add a few more pieces of fern on this back side. Again, cable tie. Make sure you've got everything. I usually try to slide the cable tie in by my fingers so I feel it on my hand, and then I can pull it up around on the other side. And then I know I've got everything in there nice and tight. And then you can slide it down the metal core, or that little metal center, and look at, you've created another little bouquet, and it's taken these metal pieces and enhanced them a little bit. We'll save this fern for another project for another day, but now let's take our pieces and let's decorate a mantle.